Alles klar, Sandra, bist du bereit?
Ja,
Gut,
doch.
die altbewährte Frage. Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Live-Let's Play. Naja, neu ist es ja auch nicht. Es ist wieder zu dem neuen Part eines neuen Live-Let's Plays von Tesla-Effekt, von einem Tex Murphy Adventure. Das ist, ich habe mich mal so ein bisschen schlau gelesen, irgendwie so eine Adventure-Reihe, Point-and-Click wohl auch, so Full-Motion-Video irgendwas aus den 90ern und ja, das ist tatsächlich ein recht später Nachfolger dann jetzt hier nochmal. Naja, jedenfalls, das hatte ich mal zwischenzeitlich gelesen. Laden! Jetzt muss ich kurz überlegen, wo wir da gestoppt haben. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr. Ach ja, genau, der Lama Club, richtig. Aber
Bewertet quietschendes Stuhls.
Quietschen und Knarzen.
Ist auch.
Das gibt's bald nicht mehr, das Quietschen und Knarzen.
Nee, dann kann ich vom
Musst du-
riesigen Bett
Ja.
aus.
Wir haben bald ein neues Boxspringbett von Schlaraffia für 4.000 Euro oder sowas.
Und dann muss ich nicht mehr auf dem Quietschestuhl sitzen,
Ja.
obwohl der schön ist. Das kann man nicht anders sagen. Das ist ja so ein Weidenstuhl und die knatschen halt auch mal.
Ja.
Schön ist er.
Jedenfalls hat es ein Freund, ein guter Freund von mir, wollte es loswerden und hat gefragt, ob ich es haben möchte. Und da sagt man nicht
Und
nein.
er hat gesagt, bitte nimm dieses 4.000 Euro Bett.
Du bist so ein
Bitte
cooler,
nimm es einfach.
du bist so ein
Okay.
cooler YouTuber und er würde mir gerne, weil er mir so gerne zuguckt und so. Also ich glaube, er hat noch nicht ein Let's Play davon gesehen.
Was? Das kannst du jetzt nicht sagen.
Ja, einfach weil er mich nicht mag, glaube ich.
Also wir können ja das Spiel jetzt ihm widmen.
Ja, dann ist das
Oder?
jetzt heute für Benny.
Benny, das ist für dich.
Falls du es mal sehen solltest, was ich bezweifle.
Nice cowboy hat.
Ja, gute Frage, was wir hier machen müssen. Wie man mehr Informationen über Mason Bowers findet. Ja, komm. Dringe das Büro von Carlos Maldano. Ja, nimm das Bild von der Frau. Ja, nach dem. Frage Holly, okay.
Holly
Das-
Graham.
Das, Dingens, das,
Die hat aber gestreikt.
Hologramm.
Weißt du noch?
Ja, vielleicht ist er jetzt da, ich weiß nicht. Das triggert ja immer so unterschiedlich. Guck,
Hey,
jetzt ist
Tex.
sie wieder da.
How's your case progressing? Let me check.
Bitte.
I can confirm that Mason Bowers has been a registered guest here. Sorry, Tex. I'm not allowed to give out any more information than that. If I could smell, I'm pretty sure he would stink. Always looks like he's up to something unsavory.
Das Anstößiges.
That crusty old perv is always coming in here trying to get a peek at my underpixels. I think the kid who works here has a crush on me. Maybe one of these days I'll rock his little world. The Ritz landlord? Seems like he may have a couple of screws loose, but nice enough. Yeah, I've seen this woman in here. In fact, she picked up a piece of mail that's been delivered here. I might be able to get a name or address for you. Let me see if I have an image of the envelope. Yep, got it. I'll print it out for you.
Sehr schön.
Holly sends the information about the mystery woman to my smart Alex, and I get a new location on the map. It's on the coast near Monterey. Whoever owns this place has mucho dinero.
Mucho dinero.
Und dann gab es ja noch die mysteriöse Frau, wo du bei dem wie heißt er?
Marlboro Man.
Marlboro Man in dem Büro warst, die angerufen hat.
Fahre
Was
zum
ist das?
Strandhaus.
Gucken, wer
Ja.
das war.
Hey, this street's slanted. I never noticed that before.
Strandhaus. Das bringt mir alles nix.
Jetzt?
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for?
Ein bisschen verstörend.
Ja.
Die rasten schon wieder aus dahin, oder was? komische Viecher.
Die jagen sich halt ab und zu mal.
Wie komme ich jetzt zum Strandhaus? Da, Strandhaus.
Whoa. I get in my speeder and realize I'm very wobbly and my vision's pretty fuzzy. I realize it's finally time to get this head wound checked out and some professional input on what's happened to me. Now's as good a time as any. I call a cab and I'm on my
North
way
Hill
to the
Clinic. Na, na, na.
Sind auch selber
Where are you headed?
North Hill Clinic.
Well, I better step on it. You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Your eyes are really bloodshot.
Yeah, you should see it from this side.
Live around here?
Yeah, I do. Live at the Ritz.
I think there's a lot of Morlocks in that area.
Warlocks.
That's what they call them. Some new crazy type of mutant.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they're attacking people.
On Chandler Avenue?
Just rumors. But you never know. Things could get worse.
Ja.
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I was packing heat up here.
Was?
Didn't mean to freak you out.
Well, that's fine. It's just the last time I got a ride from someone, they shot me, so I'm a little jumpy. It's a nice gun, by the way. I used to have one just like it.
I've had this for a long time. Some idiot threw it out his window.
Ah, ja.
Oh. Mhm.
The head wound is painful for sure. Maybe this Dr. Donahue can help me sort things out.
Das hört sich an wie bei Widget. Die Musik.
Ein bisschen. Ja. Könnte von irgendeiner neuen Map sein. So verdrehte Haus oder so. Trottel.
Richtig gute Idee, so sterilisierte Sachen. No.
Taylor warned me you might be a problem patient.
Tüchtige Schelle.
Schelte.
Ach,
Oh,
Schelte.
yeah, come in now when everything stops moving. There you go. It's like Fantasia in here.
I'm just gonna assume you've got some head trauma. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, hau ihn doch mal richtig ein.
Mhm.
Over the past few months, I've been having these really vivid dreams. I mean, they're so real, I can't even tell I'm dreaming till I wake up. What's happening right now kind of feels like that.
Do you want to know if you're dreaming right now? Yep, you're awake. So tell me what happened.
Well, I woke up a few hours ago with this goose egg on my head and an injection mark on my arm. I've got no idea how I got them. As a matter of fact, I have no idea about anything over the past 7 years.
You took a pretty good shot to the head. Enough to knock you out. You caused some short-term memory loss, but for 7 years. Let's see that mark on your arm. I think we'll need to draw some blood. Everything on your form accurate?
Hygasthenie, häufiges Allergen.
Mostly, I think I forgot to mention that I'm allergic to needles.
Well, I'm guessing your bloodstream's full of cholesterol and toxins, but I'm sure we'll find something else there too. Have you ever had an implant?
Look, I just want my figure to be in proportion.
Well, that injection mark concerns me, but I don't want to speculate. I would really like to keep you overnight for observation. You mind waiting around until we figure this out?
Sure, if we can get it done in 5 minutes. While we're waiting, though, could I ask you a few questions?
Let's just keep this professional, shall we? I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. I believe he runs a diner over on Telegraph Hill. I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this.
After leaving North Hill, I get a cab ride back to my office. After a while, I'm feeling a little better, so I hop in my speeder and head out to the address of the mystery woman, who I hope can give me info on Mason Bowers.
Nice. This is more like it. Fun fact, this is a former vacation home for 3 James Bond villains. Goldfinger! Wah, wah, wah.
Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf. The soothing, sultry siren song of a red cat. A collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that. Now that was a terrible year for wine. Now that is my kind of book.
Köln-Operation für Dummies.
Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum!
Nope.
Ui. Oh.
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment. This frame needs 9 baseball cards. No, that's not important. Oh, sure, that seems impressive. But I bet you it wasn't nearly as difficult as obtaining my PI license from an entire summer of night school. Wrong form of vets. Come on, people.
CIA.
I've always learned the hard way that the stove is no good to me without alcohol. Salty. Tasty. Cookies? Nope. Just flour. Lord knows I could use a plunger at my place. No bidet. Another Mike and I Cammer candy comic.
Ein Candy
Gumdrops and
Comic.
lollipops. A remembrance of a much simpler time. Let's see, that says B-A-B. Oh, bath.
Das ist schon ein nicer Ausblick, ne?
Hm.
Oh man, I hate retro things.
Was? Gar nicht.
Tex Murphy ist ein bisschen doof.
Oh.
It's Mike and I Cammer candy comic. Sleep with a Swedish fish. Put this in my comic book rack collection in my office. If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Noch ein Bett?
Ja.
2 gegenüberliegende Betten.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset. An old Zoom portable music device. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom got me one of these while all the other kids were getting iPads and iPods. I remember just how I felt that day. Wonder what happened to it. Oh yeah. Now I remember.
Warum? Macht ihr
Das war ein
fremdes
Kindheitstrauma.
Now I could use that.
Was ist das gewesen?
Baseballkarte. Muss ich die jetzt auch noch suchen oder was?
This frame needs 9.
Ja.
Guess I better not be too creative because it won't work.
Okay, nö, dann
This
nicht.
frame needs 9 baseball cards.
Oder ich muss jetzt alle 9 finden oder so.
Das kann sein.
Classic. These baseball cards are great collectibles. Isn't that D4 a collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card? I wouldn't dare thieve that. Now that
Dann musst du die alle
my
nicht
kind of
rausfinden jetzt. Wahrscheinlich, ne?
Schätze ich mal.
Ja, da liegt auch einer, oder? Neben dem Milch da? Nee. Doch schon.
Really? They found someone to eat this crap? Ah, delicious jams. That's a terrible place for a petri dish.
Ein Petrischale.
Petri
I
dish.
think that's upside down. Never, ever stick your hand in a toaster. That might come in handy.
Noch einer.
Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible. I really should look into getting a kitchen for my apartment. Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible.
Sugar Play Flakes.
Yep, that's a sink. Not much of a
Silberspecken.
view. Nothing I can use. Well, there's Waldo.
Ja, findet Waldo und so. Ah,
That might come in handy.
Oh. So muss man also auch noch gucken.
Staring at this picture is more exciting than watching a game. Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf. Hey, smoke no more cigarettes. I hear they have a smoking deterrent system built right into the cigarette.
Oh.
Puff.
Elektroschock?
Hey, buddy, you know 1,000 people stop smoking every day. My
Oh
God,
Gott.
you moron. Kissing you would be like licking an ashtray. Get it, dumbass? Did you know that you and I are similar? We both are certified butthead. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
Well, the system's about as effective as other systems I've tried. But I'll keep these in case I have a smoking emergency.
Beides zertifizierte Arschgesichter.
Baseball card. Used to collect these as a kid. Now I collect past due notices.
Ja. Jetzt hast du es aber raus.
Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean. No, that's not important. This frame needs 9 baseball
Wie
cards.
viel hast du denn schon?
6, 5.
Well, that was stupid. This frame need... I don't know what I was thinking.
4 Stück fehlen noch. Meine Güte.
Der Vase da?
In der Schublade.
Use that.
3 noch.
Na gut.
I need to enter a greeting phrase under the alphanumeric keypad.
Boah, soll ich das denn wissen?
This petri dish is encrusted with all sorts of gunk.
Sauber
I need to clean
machen.
it off to see what's underneath.
Okay, und das wahrscheinlich in dem Waschbecken.
That was a waste of time.
Da ist auch das Wasser.
Maybe.
Stopf.
Yep, that's a sink.
Ja, ich glaube, das soll Schatten darstellen. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Im Badezimmer vielleicht?
Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do. My landlord always reminds me that indoor plumbing is a privilege, not a right. Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work. Yeah, rub-a-dub-dub.
Ist da noch was in dem Korb drin unter dem Toilettenpapier?
Maybe try something else. Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
Ja. Key needs a value.
Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against me and turn to her. Looks like someone with the initial T was doubting Mason's allegiance.
Several of my sources are questioning your allegiance. Surely after all we have been through, you would not work against me and turn to her. You've been very well paid for your work and I do not take against das Wort bitch.
Was ist da rot unterstrichen?
Her. H-E-R. I do not take kindly to those who betray me. T.
Surely, after all we've been through. No bidet? Sick. Tsunami! Tsunami!
Ich hätte gehofft, er nimmt es irgendwie weg. So.
Tsunami!
Aber er hat gespeichert. Warum
Remember
speichert
it's
er da?
Tsunami!
Getriggert ist einfach ein Triggerpunkt, so wie eine Tür öffnen hier anscheinend. Guck. Oh, vielleicht kann ich irgendwie auf dem Nummernfeld HEA eingeben.
Ah, da sind noch Buchstaben.
Ja, deswegen ja. Das sind 5. Keine Ahnung. Dann bin ich raus.
Da war noch ein T, irgendwas mit dem T? War auch noch auf der Karte?
Ja, hinten ist der Name halt, aber das hat ja nichts zu sagen. Geht auch nicht. Nee, auf der Karte, das hat nichts, das bringt nichts. Das ist so, wie wenn du mit Sandra oder S unterschreibst hier. Das soll Name, das soll quasi sozusagen der Name. Den hat er halt abgekürzt, damit nicht jeder weiß, dass es Tundra heißt. Ja, oder Theresa.
Ja, das wäre vielleicht ein Hinweis.
Nö, das macht man so, wenn man nicht möchte.
Ja, das ist mir schon klar, aber ich dachte, das wäre jetzt ein Hinweis dafür, dieses Zahlendings.
Nee, also wenn es ein Hinweis ist, dann halt das hier, das Hör, aber ist es ja nicht. Zumindest nicht in der Form.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'd be very upset.
Auf jeden Fall noch das Zahlenschloss.
Hello, what's this? Looks like another room behind this wall, but how do I open it?
Rätsel des Couchtisches. Couchtischrätsel?
This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden
Versteckte
drawer.
Schublade.
Ah, ich müsste in der richtigen Reihenfolge drücken wahrscheinlich.
Ja, oder irgendwie so hinstellen, dass es
This
passt.
coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden
Wow,
drawer.
das war ein fettes Rätsel.
Well, one man's trap. Hello.
The cryogenic sleep state that's caused so much physical and mental damage to the Morlocks is beginning to affect me. The fresh disease seems to be speeding up, causing serious deterioration on the right side of my face. I do hope you will have a solution for me soon, T.
Seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration.
Hier, 43556. 43556. Mit Smooth Jazz. Drugs, Guns and Chaos. The Fast and the Curious. Ein Mord.
Hoping to find more information about why sleazy PI Carlos Maldonado has been keeping an eye on my place leads me to a swanky beach house where I'm delighted and surprised to meet an incredibly beautiful woman inside a home medical office. Unfortunately for me, the feeling is not mutual, and she's accompanied by a very lethal friend.
Freeze. What are you doing here?
Well,
Okay,
we
so
had
doch.
this charming conversation on the vid phone. I knew I had to meet you. Now I'm rethinking that.
You don't remember me, do you?
Well, I wish I did. Does that count?
We met just once, years ago. So did you really come here looking for me?
Junge.
Or are you here for Mason?
I'm sorry. The correct answer is C, all of the above. I came here to find you, but it's Mason I'm looking for.
Well, you'll have to make do with me. Mason isn't here.
So how do you know Mason?
In the biblical sense, I'm his wife, Ariel Bowers.
When was the last time you saw him?
Over a month ago.
No kidding. A wife like you, I'm surprised he ever leaves the house.
We've been legally separated for over a month. He has issues, erratic behavior, periods of deep depression. It got to be too much.
Psychological problems, huh? What are we talking here? He ties his shoe for an hour, or he walks into Burger Barn with dynamite in his pants?
I think it was just a reaction to stress. His work kept him away for weeks at a time.
So I heard your husband was a neurologist, like a brain surgeon or something.
Or something, yes. He worked in neurochemistry, how chemicals influence neural operations.
So who's he working for now?
Mason never talked about his work, even before we separated. But we stayed in touch. This was the longest he ever went without calling me. I got worried and came here.
So, glaube ich, auch schon ein bisschen älter.
Called to see if he
Ja, aber die sieht
Yeah,
ganz
well,
schön flott
Maldonado's
aus.
not going to be able to help us much because he's dead.
Der Text ist
Is
ja
that
auch schon ein
who you
bisschen
were coming to
älter.
see on Chandler Avenue?
Yes, that's right. What happened to him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find out. But the trail seems to lead through your
Vielleicht ein bisschen
husband,
älter
who,
schon.
by the way, I believe has been abducted.
Abducted? Now I'm worried sick. What are we going to do?
Well, to start with, if you could think of anything that could help me out here to find him, that would be a big help.
I will. Feel free to look around here. I wish I could stay and help, but I'll give you my number so you can call me later. And sorry about the gun to the head thing.
Oh, it's okay. I've just got one of those faces. Probably look better with a hole in it. I have my doubts about Ariel Bauer's motivation. She certainly seems to have an agenda which includes more than just her husband's well-being. What's she up to?
Hubba, hubba. Whew. Is it hot in here or did my internal fan just crash?
Well, it feels like I'm being played for a sap.
Oh, come on. She's just getting ready to play the field. I'd like to bring her over for a debugging session.
Okay, enough. Just the place to conduct some business. Looks like Carlos Maldonado was trying to get a hold of Mason about someone named Margaret Leonard. Well, I wonder what's on this little device. You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books. If I found a flash drive, I could connect it to the video screen.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories. Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you
Twilight-Serie.
or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim?
Ganz so alt kann das Spiel noch nicht sein.
Hours want to erase my memory.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the
Oh, kann
formations
das
of
beenden?
protein in
Cool.
the brain.
Nein?
Thus,
a very hospitable guest room.
Mhm. Sie haben ein Loch in meinen Kopf gebohrt, in meinen Schädel. Ich war wach und es hat ganz schön wehgetan.
Das ist ekelhaft.
Diese Sachen funktionieren, ohne dass man was sagt.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
PhD.
The synaptic snafu and other Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling.
Das ist die Schilddrüse?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Die liegt ja um die Luft- und Speiseröhre quasi ja da rum.
Mhm.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love.
Das ist ja Kernspintomographie oder was?
Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love.
Hm. Wie viele? 3.
Noch ein Kärtchen oder sowas finden.
Mal kurz den Hinweis nochmal hier.
This keypad needs a 3-digit code.
3-stelliger Code.
I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me.
MRT.
Und da Zahlen drauf. Ah, hier, die Finger.
3.
Wie viele Finger sind das, Hölle?
Ja. Hä?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 und nochmal 7. Das ist ja seltsam.
3.
Aber es müssen ja 3 Zahlen sein, keine Ahnung. 3, 2, 1 oder so? Aber das kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. 1, 2, 3, das geht auch nicht.
1, 3,
Nee.
Well, it's a microscope. And you'd need one of these just to see Rook's sense of humor. This petri dish is filthy. I'll need to clean it off before I can use it on the microscope.
Ich wüsste, wo ich es reinigen kann, das will er ja
Gucken wir
nicht.
mal die Bilder an, die direkt von der Röhre sind. Vom MRT sind.
Ja, achso. Tja.
Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love.
Tunnel of Love.
Hier das Fax.
Maldonado was tracking down a woman named Margaret Leonard for Bowers.
Mason, it looks like Margaret Leonard is going rogue. What should I do? Wie man das Baseball-Kartenrahmen-Rätsel im Strandhaus löst. Wie man mehr Informationen über Mason Bowers findet. Nee. Wie? Nimm die Schwefelsäure aus dem Arbeitszimmer im Strandhaus. Aha. Wo ist denn hier Schwefelsäure? Strandhaus, Schwefelsäure. Hier ist nix. Schwefelsäure.
It's no good to me without alcohol. There must be something I can eat around here. find moisturizing to be the most important part of a daily routine. Now that was a say hello to my little friends.
Ich say hello to my little friends.
Wie viele Karten hast du denn jetzt eigentlich?
Ich brauche jetzt erstmal Schwefelsäure. Ich glaube 6 oder so.
No, that's not important.
Da, oh Gott, wow.
Sulfuric acid. I better be careful. Sulfuric acid can be very useful in cleaning chemistry equipment.
Dear God.
So.
Something very tiny is written at the bottom of this petri dish.
Winzige Schrift.
I'll need some.
Da gibst du erstmal in dem Abfluss aus.
Well, that was stupid. Something very tiny is written at the bottom of this petri dish.
Dann habe ich benutze die Petrischale mit Schwefelsäure unter einem Mikroskop im okay. Wenn man nicht einfach die scheiß Schwefelsäure ausgibt. Sechs, 7, 0. Gut.
Was war das jetzt für ein Hinweis mit den MRT-Bildern?
Das weiß ich auch nicht.
That's interesting. Something tells me the doctor got a lot of toothaches. Nothing I can use. Anatomy books.
Also ich habe jetzt 7. Von der Fensterbank, achso, das habe ich auch gemacht. Das habe ich auch gemacht.
Nothing I can use. My business card. This looks like a good. Nothing I can use.
Ah.
Yoink.
Eine noch. So, verschiebe die Kissen auf der Couch. Da kann ich nochmal gucken.
Nothing adds personality to a room like throw pillows.
Ah, wow, jetzt habe ich
That's
alle, okay.
Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do.
Und wie soll ich die jetzt ordnen? Ich kann das kaum erkennen. 2, 3, keine Ahnung.
Nach Farben vielleicht?
4. Das sind so Zahlen halt, aber.
Achso.
7, 8, da ist noch die 6. 7, 8, 9.
I need each of the 3 rows to total 17 in all directions using the numbers
17
found
in
on
alle
Facebook
Richtungen. Drei, 7, 13.
Zahlen überhaupt nicht erkennen.
Ja, das ist mir irgendwie zu doof.
Kann ich lesen.
Ja.
Aber das kannst du jetzt überspringen, das gestern nicht.
Ja, keine Ahnung warum.
The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers lots of cash. Usually a sign of the drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers keeps both the cards with him at all times. Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop.
Rook, okay. Beschaffe den Spices, der Speicherstick von Mojo. Also Mojo ist der... War das der im Pfandleihhaus?
Da waren schon so viele Figuren jetzt. Mojo, der...
I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's.
Nee, im Grillschuppen.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time too.
Der
I
war
need a
dachte,
new lead on this case.
und dann war es gar nicht so.
Nee, dieser kleine Zwerg.
Ah, ach so.
In dem Grillhaus.
Ah, ja, okay, jetzt habe ich ihn wieder im Kopf.
Ja, hier. Süß.
So, your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
Jetzt squeeze more.
How about an autograph? You have the only one.
You think I'm gonna solve your case for free just because you're my idol? No. The great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
So, how much are we talking here?
Do you have an action figure? I want something money can't buy.
You know, you can buy action figures. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
No. I want an action figure of you.
How do I know what's on the memory stick's even worth anything?
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
It's not always like that.
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Yeah, well, I'm all out of action figures, so now what?
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them? The press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into 1,000,000 pieces.
You think I did that?
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
All right. But please be aware that Inspector Burns' corporate will be hearing about your shoddy customer service.
Who's that? Don't know.
Wow.
I wonder who'd know about that stupid freeze gun around here.
Garantiert der Pfandleihhaus-Typ hier.
We need to talk.
Do we have to, really?
Yeah, trust me, you may be involved in what happened to me.
Oh, the very thought makes me giddy.
I knew you'd be pleased to hear that. But it's all tied to items of Nikola Tesla and a man named Mason Bowers.
It's true. It's true I've had some very rare Tesla items in my possession from time to time, but I have never heard of this Mason Bowers.
You know Carlos Maldonado?
Well, of course I know that wretched swine.
Tell me how he ties into Tesla.
Maldonado tried to bribe and threaten me to reveal my source of my Tesla items, but I didn't give it to him, and I won't give it to you. Do you think Maldonado was the one watching you?
I think so.
Oh, my, that could be troublesome. I need to make some inquiries. Is there anything else? At least he knows how to keep his mouth shut. Just smelling the fumes coming off that establishment irritates my bowels. Like I always say, you can take a bomb out of a dumpster, but you'll never get a dumpster out of a bomb. Lovely. Oh, she may have come by here. I can't be sure. The freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker? I believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
Morlock Hunter.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse. I don't know what it is they're serving in there, but it sure as hell ain't barbecue. That guy's a go-getter. Why don't you get him to answer these questions? That's a fine piece of humanity there. She stopped by the other day and checked out our selection. Took her about 2 seconds to realize it was all crap, so she seemed to know her stuff. Can't help you with that.
O Lord, we beseech thee, give us strength, courage, protection. Hail, fellow countrymen. We are ready to begin our quest.
Hunting the dreadful night beast.
Ach, das sind diese Morlock-Jäger wahrscheinlich.
Farewell, Sir Larry, Curly, and Moe. I'll be sure to tell Snow White you're gonna be late for breakfast.
Ooh, now this place is cool. A nerdy 7th grader's paradise.
Yeah, every weapon you'd ever need to be a level 85 World of Warlord chieftain.
Okay. Die haben Twisty gespielt. Und die machen hier Pyjama-Partys anscheinend.
Wow.
I used to love the game of Twisty until I realized its true sinister purpose. Whoa, better tell Yogi to be on the lookout for these in Jellystone. It's a key to a padlock.
Die Axt von Molak Baal.
Yikes. No novelty toys in here.
Rubber Spaghetti. Gummispaghettis. Und der hat ein Herd angelassen hier.
Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ow! Yep.
Yep.
Guess I better not be too creative, because padlocking the fridge is for extreme dieters only.
Ach, Roof. Okay. Wo ich am Kühlschrank, ja, warum haben die hier Käfige?
Gross. No one's ever removed this thing since the incident?
New San Francisco Convention Center. Nerds.
Yep, that's not diet.
To roof.
That leads to Rusty's roof.
Ja, irgendwie sowas. Oder irgendein Haken, um mich dann das Gitter runterziehen kann oder sowas.
This needs a key.
Ah, wow.
Oh,
hallo.
Leichter als gedacht.
I see they put Rusty's zipline back in place. How
Eine
convenient.
Zipline, das ist gut, weil dann kann ich mein Zipline-Dings, ja.
Yeah, I need a zipline trolley to place on that rope.
Kein Problem.
Ja, oh, da war gerade ein Hund.
Well, you're dead. Good thing you saved your game. Wait, you did save your game, right? Because there's no way I'm going through all that again.
Okay. Wo war denn der Waffen? Ach, da.
Wütende Wurfen.
Ja, definitiv.
Allerwütendste Wurfen.
Probieren wir es mal mit Laufrolle, vielleicht funktioniert das ja besser.
Oh.
Zombie-Waffen. Service-Panel. Eine Gefrierwaffe, ah.
This is definitely your coolest case ever.
No pun intended.
With freeze guns, the puns are always intended.
Thank you, Deutsch Machina.
Mal schnell wieder zu hier.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das Waffen nur Sternchen sieht oder ob es die letzten Sterne sind, die ich hier sehen will.
Ja, ich weiß nicht. Komisches Vieh.
The Walking Waffen.
The Walking Waffen. The Walking Dog. Mojo.
The Night of the Living Waffen.
The Night of the Living Waffen.
You got it, didn't you? The Nitro Stalker freeze gun. So cool. My internet group is gonna be so jealous.
Listen, kid. We kind of keep this on the down low. If the cops find out I gave this to you, probably gonna lose my license.
You can count on me. And I've already forgotten what was on that memory stick. Lips are zipped.
Good enough. And
Jetzt
by
fällt
the
er
way,
sich damit selbst ein.
that doesn't work.
Aus Versehen. Oh. Hat er das Stick jetzt?
Schätze mal.
We may only get one chance, Carlos, so I wanted to go over the plan one more time. If Margaret shows up at the Ritz, call me immediately. If I'm delayed, detain her. We have to assume she won't give up the egg voluntarily, but I want to talk to her first.
Ja, das Fabergé-Ei.
You know why I'm giving you the cryo chamber. But that has to be the very last resort. And if anything happens to me, I'll need you to contact a friend of mine. Keep it safe until I retrieve it.
Well, it sounds like Mason and Margaret had a major disagreement. I need to locate both of them and get to the bottom of this. I decide to head back to my office to sort things out.
Wer war denn Margaret nochmal?
Hey, cowboy. Any memories coming back yet?
Do you?
Not so far, but something tells me I might be missing out on some really good ones.
That's solid detective work.
So, were we dating?
Dating? Oh, that's so cute. I guess you can call it that. But we were also working together in a more professional capacity.
Well, now my detective skills are picking up a little sarcasm.
Seriously, cowboy, you're good. I've learned a lot working with you the past couple weeks.
Was hat sie wohl vor?
Let me get this straight. You and I were working on a case together? Do you mind telling me about that?
Not at all. You wanted a list of tenants here at the Ritz as far back as I could go.
Die Nichte von dem
Why would I do that?
It was your
Könnte
dreams.
sein, ja.
They were vivid before, but they were getting out of control. It's almost like they were changing you into someone else. You talked about seeing things from the past, but you wouldn't give me details. You were incredibly stressed. It was like you actually believed this apartment was haunted. You even started looking into psychometry.
Psycho what?
Psychometry. It's the belief that an object can contain a person's energy.
Oh.
So, not only am I an amnesiac, but I'm a paranormal idiot. Great.
Sounds crazy, I know. But then we found out about Donnelly.
Who?
J.T. Donnelly. It was the most bizarre thing. I'd heard you mention the name in your sleep. But then his name turned up when I checked out the previous tenants.
So who is this guy?
He's a private investigator, a real old school brood. He worked for some powerful, influential people, But then he disappeared around 1943. His last known address was here.
San Francisco.
No, here. At the Ritz in this exact apartment.
Okay, that's a little bizarre.
It gets bizarrier. You called me one night.
Oh, nie gehört.
Saying the walls were talking. I rushed over and found holes smashed in the wall, and you curled up on the floor in a ball.
Well, I'm glad to hear I haven't changed that much.
You wouldn't tell me what had happened. But after that, you wouldn't sleep here. That's when you got your new place and started to sleep there.
Hold on. I have another place?
Yes, you do. And it's even nicer than here.
This is all crazy. I think I'm gonna sleep here tonight just to see whether it affects me in the same way.
Do you want some company?
Mhm.
Listen, Taylor, I'm beginning to see what the other me saw in you. But in my head, it's still 2043. I've got to tell you, there was somebody else.
Chelsea, I know. I know how much she meant to you, Tex. Losing her was traumatic as hell for you. But she's gone. And there's nothing you can say or do or don't do that's gonna bring her back. Do you feel that?
I sure do.
I'm alive. And that's my heart. It's yours if you want it. And it comes with all the other bits.
Geh mit der mit?
Ja.
Well, I think it's time for the big sleepover. I'll make popcorn.
Normalerweise müsste jetzt eigentlich das Saxophon kommen, so.
6 hours later, the rain was finally letting up. Somebody once said, you can't change the past, only the course you're on. That's what I intend to do. It's time for me to take my ship in a new direction. Being with Taylor last night felt comfortable. She accepted me as I am. Maybe I ought to accept myself in the same way. Still, I know I'm in the middle of something sinister, and I've got to deal with it. I've got to find a way to get my recent memory back. Then I can go forward and start a new day. As Taylor was leaving, she slips me a key to a place called the Resort. Said it might provide some insights about myself over the last few years. She wasn't kidding.
So, unsere zweite Wohnung.
Naja, ja. Überlegen wir immer noch, ob der Typ sich da verwandelt hat in ihn die ganze Zeit? Oder
Ich weiß es
hatte
nicht.
er eine traumatische Erinnerung an diese Chelsea und hat sich das ausblenden lassen von diesem Neuro-Ding?
Könnte auch sein.
Hat er die letzten 7 Jahre verloren, aber das
Oder hat die Taylor irgendwie was mit dem Mord zu tun, weil sie unbedingt den Text haben wollte?
Tja, das ist eine gute Frage.
Dies und noch viel mehr werden wir im nächsten Part wahrscheinlich erfahren, da unsere Zeit jetzt schon wieder vorbei ist. Ja, ich hoffe, auch wenn ich jetzt nicht so viel erzähle in diesen Let's Plays, ist es auch irgendwie ein bisschen schwierig, da irgendwie so das immer zu kommentieren, weil schon richtig viel eigentlich geredet wird. Hoffe ich einfach, ihr habt trotzdem Spaß, irgendwie bei dem Spiel zuzuschauen und hoffentlich hören wir uns das nächste Mal.
Benni, das war für dich.
Benni, das war für dich. Und ja, bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut. Ciao, ciao.